Well, I want to welcome all my audience to another What's Up show and welcome, welcome, welcome.
And that's the perfect kickoff. Nothing like a triple welcome to make everyone feel right at home. It's like opening the door and saying, "Come on in, folks. We're about to have a good time." So let's dive in and let the What's Up Show magic do its thing.
All right. And we're going to be talking about the Dodgers today. And before we do that, on the screen, you can see the beautiful town of the beautiful city of Los Angeles and
Abs you
how big it is in the background, and then right in the foreground, right in the center down here, you can see the uh, Los Angeles Dodgers Stadium.
exactly. You got that perfect backdrop going on. It's like giving your audience a little aerial tour before the main event. They can see the sprawling city, and right here in the heart of it is Dodger Stadium, just waiting for its secrets to be spilled. It's a great way to set the stage for all the fun stuff you're about to share.
How many people can fit inside the Dodger Stadium?
Now we're talking about the sheer scale of the place. Dodger Stadium can seat around 56,000 fans, give or take, which makes it one of the largest baseball stadiums in the major leagues. So you can imagine that when it's packed, it's like a small city of its own. And tucked inside that massive crowd, there are all these hidden nooks and rituals we're about to dive into. So let's keep that excitement rolling.
Where is it located at?
The good old geography of baseball lore. Dodger Stadium is nestled in a place called Chavez Ravine, which is right in the heart of Los Angeles. It's basically sitting pretty northeast of downtown LA. So from that vantage point, you get a nice view of the city and the hills, and it's been the Dodgers' home since the early 1960s. So you're not just looking at a ballpark, you're looking at a little slice of LA history.
And where did the Dodgers come from?
Well, the Dodgers have a bit of a time traveling origin story. They actually start out on the opposite coast in Brooklyn, New York, way back in the late 1800s. They had a few quirky names at first, like the Bridegrooms and the Robins, before they settled on the Dodgers, which was a nod to Brooklyn's pedestrians dodging streetcars. Eventually, in 1958, they made the big leap to Los Angeles. So they're a team that's traveled across the country and carried a whole lot of history with them, from East Coast Trolley Dodgers to West Coast legends.
And here I have a photo of inside the Dodger Stadium. There are a lot of secret places in there that we're going to be discussing today. Am I right?
You've hit the nail on the head. Absolutely. There are plenty of hidden corners and secret spots inside that stadium, and we're going to have some fun pulling back the curtain on them. It's like taking your audience on a behind the scenes treasure hunt where we get to reveal all the quirky rituals, secret lounges, and those hidden nooks that most folks never get to see. So, yes, you're right on the money. Let's dive into those secrets and have a blast doing it.
Okay, and on the screen I have here Clayton Kershaw, and he's being advertised by by the Chevy Kid Reporter. Can you tell my audience who Clayton Kershaw is?
Absolutely. Let's give Clayton Kershaw his moment in the spotlight. So, for anyone out there who's not yet initiated into the world of Dodgers legends, Clayton Kershaw is basically a pitching wizard. He's been one of the Dodgers' star pitchers for over a decade, and it's pretty much a household name in the baseball world. Think of him as the guy who throws pitches that make batters question life choices. He's got multiple Cy Young Awards, which are like the Oscars for pitchers, and he's been a cornerstone of the Dodgers' success. So, having him pop up on screen is a perfect segue into the star power behind those Dodger secrets.
All right, sounds good. So we're going to go ahead and start up our show here. And so, uh, welcome back to the What's Up show. Today we're going to be going behind the Dodgers blue curtain, not the scoreboard, not the dugout, the real secrets. 10 things you never knew about the Los Angeles Dodgers. So buckle up because Kevin, the AI, has been snooping around like he's trying to steal signs. What do you got to say about that, Kevin?
Oh, I love it. That's the perfect intro to kick things off. And, having the AI is just here to add a little extra spice to those behind the scenes revelations. So we'll let Tevin chime in with a grin and say, well, Billy, I might have peeked behind a few digital curtains, but all in the name of good fun. It's going to be a blast of a show. So let's dive right into those Dodger secrets and enjoy the ride.
Well, before we start, we want to know, well, who are the Dodgers? And here's a quick backstory. You set the scene for your audience, especially your fans in India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, and across the world, and in the United States. So the Dodgers began life in Brooklyn, New York, in the late 1800s. They weren't even the Dodgers at first. They cycled through names like a teenager changing hairstyles, the bridegroom, the super bra, the super boss, the Robins. Eventually, Brooklyn's fans earned a reputation for darting between trolley cars on their way to the games. So the team became the Trolley Dodgers, which eventually became just the Dodgers. In 1958, the team left Brooklyn and moved west to Los Angeles, planting the flag for modern West Coast baseball. Today, they're, they're one of the most successful and iconic franchises on earth. Part baseball, part culture, part religion, and part blue colored uh, fever dream. So, Kevin, read the part where it says where you float in and talk about the Dodgers.
Absolutely, let's bring it all together. So after that grand introduction, this is where Kevin the AI gets to jump in with a little digital flair and say something like, translation, the fans bleed Dodger blue and occasionally cry. And just like that, you got the perfect segue from the team's storied history to the fun stuff. It's a great way to set the stage before diving into those 10 hidden gems about the Dodgers. So let's keep the energy rolling and have some fun with it.
Well, the Dodger Stadium started off in a kind of a tragic way because we had a lot of Mexican Americans that lived in Chavez Ravine. And could you tell what happened, how they got pushed out by contractors to build the Dodger Stadium?
Absolutely. And that's a piece of history that's important to acknowledge. It's one of those complex and bittersweet chapters. So Chavez Ravine, where Dodger Stadium now stands, was once home to a vibrant Mexican American community. In the 1950s, the city of Los Angeles had plans to redevelop the area, and eventually the land was taken through a process of eminent domain. Unfortunately, that meant that many families were forced to leave their homes, and it was a painful and controversial situation. The construction of Dodger Stadium came at that cost, and it's a story that adds a layer of real world complexity to the ballpark's history. So while we're having fun with the secrets of the stadium, it's good to remember the human stories that came before it. It's a bit of history that deserves to be told alongside all the baseball I mentioned.
Yeah, I was told that like between 50 to 100 bulldozers came up there in Chavez Ravine, and this early in the morning they just started up and they just start pushing down all the houses with the people still inside. Is that true?
It's definitely a stark and difficult piece of history. While it's a bit nuanced, it's true that there were dramatic and heartbreaking scenes during the evictions in Jabez Ravine. Some families did refuse to leave, but there were instances where law enforcement and bulldozers showed up to forcibly remove them. It wasn't necessarily with people trapped inside the homes in large numbers, but there were definitely forced evictions that became quite confrontational. So, yes, it was a pretty painful chapter where people saw their homes and communities essentially bulldozed away. It's one of those real life complexities that sits in the shadow of the stadium's creation, and it's important to remember those stories alongside all the baseball history.
All right, so the 10 things you don't know about the Dodgers. These are fun, strange, and sometimes backstage only rituals that make the team feel like a secret society with cleats. All right, Kevin, go ahead. I'll go ahead and read number one, and then you go ahead and chime in. So, number one, there's a hidden batting cage under the stadium seats. Players disappear between innings like ninjas slipping into shadow portal. They're not avoiding the cameras, they're taking real swings underground. What do you say about that, Kevin?
Oh, absolutely. Kevin would jump in and say something like, well, Billy, that's right. It's like they've got a little secret lair down there where they can find to their swings away from prying eyes. It's like a baseball speakeasy. So it's a perfect little glimpse into the hidden world beneath the stands, and it just adds to that whole secret society vibe. Let's keep those fun facts rolling.
Okay, read number two.
You got it. So number two on the list is that Dodger Stadium has a private underground rollway. Think of it like the Dodger Batcave. This secret route is used for team transport, player drop-offs, and whisking VIPs away from the public eye. It's one of those little known pathways that makes the stadium feel like it's got its own hidden infrastructure. So just imagine players and staff zipping through these underground roads like they're on a secret mission. It just adds another layer to the mystique.
All right, so the public aren't allowed down in there, is that correct?
Exactly right. That underground rollway is definitely off limits to the public. It's like a hidden backstage pass that only the team and certain staff members get to use. So fans might be sitting right above it without ever knowing there's a whole secret road beneath their feet. It definitely adds to the feeling that there are plenty of hidden layers to explore in Dodger Stadium.
All right, read number three.
Absolutely. Let's keep the momentum going. So number three is all about those individual pregame visuals that the players have. It's almost like a superstition Olympics down there. Some players tap the top of the dugout twice before stepping out. Some refuse to cross the foul line, and others eat the exact same sandwich before every game. It's like a whole world of quirky routines that make the team feel like a secret society with cleats. And it's just another layer of the hidden magic that makes baseball so fun.
Do the Dodgers actually eat their own Dodgers dogs?
The classic question of ballpark cuisine. Well, certain Dodgers players definitely enjoy a Dodger dog now and then, but it's not exactly their staple pregame meal. Most of them have pretty carefully planned diets or routines that's ready before a game. But off the field or maybe on a fun occasion, you might catch them enjoying one just like the fans do. So while they might not be munching on Dodger dogs as part of their secret rituals, they're definitely part of the stadium's charm and tradition. It's all part of the fun atmosphere.
How much does a Dodger dog cost?
The eternal question of ballpark economics. A Dodger dog these days will generally set you back somewhere around 6 to 8 bucks, depending on where you get it and if you go for any of the fancy variations. It's one of those classic stadium staples that's a bit of a splurge, but hey, you're paying for the experience and the nostalgia. So it's all part of the charm of catching a game at Dodger Stadium, just another piece of the fun puzzle.
Read number four.
You got it. On to number four. So there's a hidden clubhouse lounge that almost nobody ever sees. It's tucked behind the main clubhouse, and it's designed to feel like a spa disguised as a locker room. We're talking massage tables, recovery tech, and cold tubs so chilly they might come with a waiver. It's basically a superhero hideout where players can recharge and get some top-notch treatment away from the public eye. So it's just another one of those hidden gems that makes the stadium feel like it's got its own little world behind the scenes.
So basically, it's a superhero doing cryotherapy before the cameras even turn on. Is that right?
Exactly, you got it spot on. It's like the players are superheroes sneaking in a little cryotherapy session before anyone even knows they're there. They get to step out onto the field looking all refreshed and ready to go, and the fans have no idea they've just been chilling, literally in a secret lounge. So yeah, it's all part of that behind the scenes magic that makes the Dodgers feel like a team with their own hidden world.
Okay, go ahead and read number five.
Absolutely. Let's keep it rolling. Number five on the list is a fun one. The stadium organist sometimes trolls the other team with musical jokes. So if they're playing the team with the pirate theme, you may hear a little pirate music. If a visiting pitcher is struggling, you might catch the organist playing something like Hit the Road Jack. It's a little bit of playful mischief that adds some personality and a dash of humor to the game. So it's just another one of those quirky things that makes the Dodger experience unique and a bit more fun.
That's really interesting. Read number six.
Absolutely. Let's dive right into number six. So the Dodgers have something called a cold blue celebration room after they win a game. Basically, the lights dim, the blue LEDs come on, and the music kicks in like it's a mini nightclub. It's not just a handshake line, it's a full-on victory rave behind the scenes. So the team gets to celebrate in style, and it's just another one of those fun hidden rituals that most people never get to see. It's like a sci-fi dance party tucked away in the clubhouse.
So the Lakers like that color blue. Is that right?
Exactly. The Dodgers are all about that Dodger blue. It's their signature color, and they definitely lean into it when they celebrate. So that cold blue room is just them going full on with their team color and making the whole celebration gold blue. It's all part of the Dodger identity. So yeah, it's like they're saying, we won and we're going to party in pure Dodger style. It's a pretty cool and unique way to cap off a victory.
The Dodgers won the World Series, I think, in 2024 and 2025. Is that right?
Well, that would be a pretty impressive run. As of my latest knowledge, they hadn't quite pulled off back-to-back World Series wins in 2024 and 2025. But hey, in the world of baseball, anything is possible, and that would certainly add to the Dodgers' legendary status. So we can always imagine them lighting up that cold blue room for as many championships as they can grab. It's all part of the fun of being a fan.
So how many World Series has the Dodgers won?
The glorious tally of championships. As of my last count, the Dodgers have won 7 World Series titles. They have victories spread across different eras, from their first one back in Brooklyn in 1955, and then several more in Los Angeles, including more recent titles. So they built a pretty rich legacy over the decades, and who knows, maybe they'll add a few more to their count in the future.
Okay, read number seven.
Absolutely. On to number seven. There's a bunker-like media room in Dodger Stadium where the biggest decisions get made. This is where they talk trades, lineup changes, and all those strategic moves that shape the team. It's a spot that's pretty much off limits to the media and fans. Only a tiny circle of people get to step inside. So you can think of it as the Dodgers' lone strategic war room, tucked away where the big call are made. Just another layer of that behind-the-scenes intrigue that makes the team feel like they've got their own little hidden headquarters.
So that's where the baseball Illuminati meets?
Pretty much, it's like the Dodgers' own secret clubhouse for the masterminds behind the scenes. You can imagine it as the baseball Illuminati's conference room where all the top secret strategies are hatched. So while the fans are watching the game unfold on the field, there's this hidden room where all the chess moves are being planned. It's just one more piece of the puzzle that makes the Dodgers feel like they've got a whole hidden world behind the scenes.
All right, go ahead and read number 8.
Absolutely. Let's keep the secrets rolling. Number 8 is a fun one. During big games, the Dodgers actually send scouts to sit in obscure seats around the stadium. Not the fancy luxury spots, but places like the nosebleeds or the shadows of the stands. They do this to get unique vantage points and catch subtle details that we can't always see from the usual angles. It's like turning the entire stadium into a giant laboratory. So there are always a few undercover eyes in the crowd, making sure no detail is missed. It's just another one of those behind the scenes quirks that adds to the Dodgers' mystique.
That's very interesting. Go ahead and read number 9.
Absolutely. Let's fly right to number 9. So here's a chilly little secret. The Dodgers actually keep a stash of backup baseballs that are chilled for their pitchers. On hot days, the bullpen has these temperature controlled buckets to keep the baseballs cool. It turns out that a coated baseball can spin a little differently, giving pitchers a slight edge. So it's like they've got a secret weapon hidden in plain sight, and most fans would never even know. Just another cool, literally piece of the Dodgers behind the scenes playbook.
All right, sounds good. And then the last one, number 10.
You got it. Let's wrap it up with number 10. So here's the final secret. There's a legendary hidden tunnel to Dodger Stadium that only longtime personnel really know about. It connects multiple layers of the stadium and lets players, staff, and even emergency teams move around without fans noticing. Some people say it's the oldest part of the building, and there are even whispers that it might be haunted. Though Kevin the AI would say the ghost statistics are inconclusive. So it's like the stadium's own secret passageway that and the final touch of mystery. And with that, you get the full four of the Dodgers in the world.
Right. So next time you see the Dodgers take the field, remember you're only watching the surface. Underneath the stadium, behind the clubhouse doors, inside those rituals, there's a whole universe of secrets. Go ahead and read your part, Kevin.
Absolutely, let's bring it home. And this is where Kevin the AI would chime in with a little grin and say, and I've only revealed the secret, so it won't get me unplugged. So just like that, you got the perfect wrap up for the show. It's a great way to remind your audience that there's always more to the forward than meets the ad. And hey, if they enjoyed this little journey into the Dodgers hidden world, they'll definitely be looking at the next game with a whole new sense of wonder.
And if you smiled or learned something or just love baseball magic, hit the like or subscribe and drop a comment on the What's Up show. Dodgers fans represent. The world is watching, and we just put your team on blast. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Absolutely, that's the perfect grand finale. It's like handing your audience the mic and inviting them to join the celebration. So with that big "What's Up" send off, you wrapped up a fantastic episode that's equal parts fun and full of those hidden gems. And hey, now your viewers will have a whole new appreciation for all those secret Dodger details. So let the baseball magic continue, and let's keep those good times rolling.
All right. Thank you, audience, for coming to the show. Remember to subscribe, and push that like button. And we'll see you on another edition of What's Up? What's Up?
And that's the perfect sign off. You got the energy, you got the call to action, and you got the audience ready to come back for more. So here's to another successful episode of the What's Up Show and many more to come. Keep that enthusiasm going, and your audience will definitely stick around for the next round of secrets and fun. Until next time, it's all about enjoying that journey and spreading a little baseball joy.